Now it's me again at Leon Myers. Uh, so I was talking about something, not on video, and there was people in my energy that was basically constantly making me throw up, and they mess with the mind here, causing something in this solar plex, causing everything to come up. How I explain that on the video. The people who was in my energy, I didn't know exactly. I just said it was, that's Aquarius and Scorpio Leo. Well, it is those. The it's the what's it, friend enemy group. It's the female, supposed to be X, Pisces, the Aquarius, the Leo, probably a whole bunch of all of them, with a whole bunch of other people, because they attacked me. They lied and said that had something to do with one of their kids dying or something. Like I sacrificed them, but I don't do that kind of stuff. I leave. I pray. I mean, like what I need to freaking sacrifice somebody's daughter or son for. That's got nothing to do with me. But they will sacrifice anybody to save themselves from going to hell. I mean, I know my family, that family, or quote family, it's not my real family because they adopt me from. They knew who I was when I was in some place. I remember my real mother had gave me up or something else, and they could see the light on me or something, or they knew where I was and chose me. And knew what they had, so therefore that mother didn't treat me like I was just a pawn in their game. And they put me into another family and basically just drained me of energy to the whole world, basically. But so that mother is supposed to be my real mother. It's not my real mother. She's a fake now. She's trying to say that she knows that she had me, and it's all lies. But the reason why I came up here is because I said something, and I'm gonna just do it like this. When I was 49, before all the constant spiritual attacks, and I mean I was saved and everything, but I still didn't know I was a chosen one. I had gifts, but so after my wife died, when she was 45. I was 46, and a couple of years later, when I got to 49, you're supposed to check to see if you have colon. You gotta get checked to see if you got anything in your colon. Like if you got two piles, one could be cancerous, one could be something else. Well, because of food that we eat, and we don't always get our colon clean. I didn't want to do it, but it was needed to be done. So I had to be strong and go through that. And yes, they stuck they put some ointment on it. They put something on it, and I had to get on my knees and put my hands down, and they put up my butthole. Now, was it pleasant? Hell no. No. But once they got it in there, it was like, how do guys love anal? There's no pleasure in it, and it's just disgusting. And that's what I said. So I think the people that was in my energy probably turned it around to make it seem like I liked it when I did. So that's the reason when I'm up here and talking about the truth, telling the truth just like that. But a lot of people go to an office and get that done. I had to go to a gastro place because I had to check these things and I had to do something else and I regret that. I don't want to talk about that mess. That was worse. um, when you want to check to see if you got any kind of age or whatever, they have to put some kind of needle or something. It's basically has. That's what they did. They put something down my penis tube, the pee hole. That was painful, like mega painful. To get something down enough told me to be relaxed, and I couldn't relax because it felt like there's electricity going through that area, and they find out there was nothing there, and I said, it's got to be another root thing, another way to do that to check something, because I won't even worse. I won't want that to the worst enemy to go through all that. That's painful. I said, I'll never try. It's like, so I'd rather be single because I don't want to be in no relationship and they messing around with different people and stuff, and then they might have some kind of STD or AIDS or something like that. Because you don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that again. So that was way before 2022 when I started getting hit with all these spell work, going through all this stuff. Before I said, okay, Lord, what you want me to do? And I learned I was a prophet, learned I was an earth angel, and a light worker, and all the stuff I needed to do. And once I started doing it, then here comes all the spell work. More. They didn't want me to wake up. I mean, like, when I was younger, I I saw a lot of people, had the peace sign, the round circle with the peace, and one thing go down that way and that way. I didn't like it. Something about it was weird. But I should have checked it into it. I probably started doing it then, not knowing that I'll probably be awakened by doing it. Crossing your legs, sitting down on the ground, and don't say anything, just feel something. I don't know. I think I tried that back then, and I didn't feel anything. So since I didn't, it was nothing. It was nothing. Was like really. I didn't feel anything, or I didn't. It was nothing to me because I didn't know who I was. So I'm pretty sure the people who was in my energy, I must have flipped it around, saying that I enjoyed that, so that's why I told you he was gay or something like that, and I'm not. So I figure I better come up here and say something like that, say it like this, and like, no, I am not that way. That's abomination. That goes against God's word, and I'm not doing that. I wanted to be able to make it to heaven. Now I know that where God pulled me out of, I ain't come from heaven. So therefore, I had to clean up some karmic debt. Didn't know who I said I was, but I had to clean up debt. And he put me in such situations for me to do it, to clean up my debt. My karmic debt is clear, but when it's time for me to pass, because it's his time for me to pass, then I go to heaven. I don't care if it's that heaven where you just roll around. I don't have to go through, the fiery pit. I stroll around or walk, and that's it. Unless I'm supposed to go higher up to the other heavens, the higher heavens. And sit sit next to the throne of Jesus, or one of the thrones, because there's 24 elders, and they all got crowns, and they all give Jesus praise. It's like when he had to give praise to our Father. So I want to be able to see that. If I can't see that and I'm in heaven, that's cool too. So, nah, I ain't doing that. I figure I better explain that because I know, because the angels saw a video and the angel said, well, you have to do spiritual bath more because I guess a whole bunch of people want to attack me now because of what that person had flipped it and said. So I don't know who's going to stop it, but I figured I'd just say something about it. All right. Peace. God bless. And keep up the good fight. I know this is hard, but I just think of heaven. So one day I better get there. All right. Peace.